So we just got a mystery package from guess who? Well, you can probably read the title, Google, of course. And I'm wondering what we got inside. Now, I do have a pretty good idea of what we definitely have inside, but this box is bigger than for just a single product. So I'm quite curious. Maybe we got a few more things. So without any further ado, here's my unboxing and my first impressions at whatever we have inside. Okay, so the box is just a regular box, okay? It's not too heavy, not too light. So let me just grab my army knife, which isn't even mine. And let's open this baby up, let's see. Okay, so it just opens like that. The world's smallest phone launch. Only 350 pounds, or 349 in this case. Okay, smallest phone launch. I'm curious to see what that actually means. No event? By the way, recording this, what day is today? Tuesday the 28th, so you're watching this sometime in the future, probably the following week. But anyways, let's take a look at this box. So we have Google logo, Pixel 4a, so there you go, spoiler. We have a Google Pixel 4a inside. We have a few Google color schemes here. And what do we have on the back? Let's see. The world's smallest phone launch is not to be confused as a launch for the world's smallest phone. Everything you need to get to grips with the new Google Pixel 4a is right here in this box. No live streams necessary. Yeah, so there you go. There's no launch event, really? Yeah, let me know in the comments. You know, I'm Daniel from the past, so I wouldn't know. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it also says on the side, the world's smallest phone launch, everything you need to know about the Pixel 4a. Okay, so let me just open up the box. What's this? Pop out each piece of DIY stand, insert tab A into slot A, fold. Huh, okay, this is interesting. Right, I'll be right back. Let's see. This is slot A, like that. Okay, so you have to fold it. Right, okay. So there it goes, that's a desk stand. Okay, so apparently you have two different shapes for this thing. So this is a desk stand, just like that, and you can place a phone. Somehow, probably look like a complete idiot not being able to figure this thing out, but there you go. There we go, guys. This is the desk stand. Easiest way to do it. It's so weird because it doesn't feel sturdy. Okay, there we go. That's how it works. So you have to just turn it around. But that's a Google Pixel cardboard desk stand that I'm using for my iPhone. Thank you, Google. There's also an astrophotography mode for the stand. So you simply insert tab C into slot D. And how on earth to use this? So you need to have it with the flap, with the thingy on the side, like that. Kind of like that, but isn't this the same thing as... Yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna keep it like this, guys. I think it's a pretty cool stand. But anyways, Google, thank you for the phone. Now, let's put this to the side and see what else we get inside the box. This is nice. Explore, discover, and enjoy. This is so nice. So you get the Pixel 4a, which I'm gonna put to the side and take a look at. Wow, this is a very small box and a very thin box. So I'll take a look at this in just 1 second. Then we get the world's smallest phone launch, the user guide, which I'll cover in just 1 second. Then we get, what's this? Some sort of drink. A non-alcoholic celebratory mocktail with summer botanicals, blood orange, grapefruit, ginger, black pepper served over best over ice. This is cool. Thank you, Google. The bittersweet treats. What's this? Candy ingredients. Right, let's see. What's this? Oh wow, this smells really good. This is so cool. Okay, love this. And the mini mouthful. What's that? Oh, some sort of crisps. Looks and smells delicious. All right, I'm gonna try these later. And then we also get some sort of notes. What's this, a personal note? What does it say? I'm hoping that you guys can see this. Hey Daniel, here's your mini menu to celebrate the launch of the Pixel 4a. Let Google Lens help you translate it. Check out your user guide to find out how. What's this? il lancio del telefono più piccolo al mondo. Interesting. Okay, so now I just want to take a closer look at the user guide. Welcome to the world's smallest phone launch. Designed to introduce you to the new Google phone, the Pixel 4a, this is an essential kit that gives you everything you expect from a smartphone launch, but smaller. Pixel 4a gives you less low battery anxiety, less dark and blurry photos, less time searching through photos, and less worry about remembering all of your passwords. And what's more, the Pixel 4a gives you everything you want most in a phone for a lot less than you would expect. Take a flick through the user guide and discover more to get started. Let's see what's in the box. So you get a list of all the things that we got in the box, so that's pretty cool. Go from breakfast to bed, 24 hours of battery life, adaptive charging. This is so nice, guys. Feel free to pause the video if you want to look through this a bit closer. Also, apparently we have astrophotography mode. It's pretty cool, and it also shows you how to use the stand. Okay, and then of course you can, it just gives you some commands that you can use for invoking Google Assistant and just asking it questions and all that. It's pretty cool. So you pretty much get most of the features of the Pixel 4. Okay, so Pixel 4a box. Now this is a Pixel 4 XL box, and as you can tell, it's quite a bit bigger. This is really, really thin, really small, and same as with the Pixel 4 box, as you can tell, we have an image of both phones with the color power button. On the back, they've actually changed the design, so no more actual photos on the back, just hashtag Team Pixel, and Google logo on the other side, Google logo on the top, and just some regulatory information on the bottom. Okay, let me just pull the pull tabs. Wow, okay, that's tiny. Holy smokes, this is a very small phone. So this is so cute. Yeah, this is much smaller than I expected. Right. Let's see what else we get inside the box. So we get really nice Google packaging with the Google Blue here. Let's see. Okay, meet your new Pixel. So this is essentially the startup guide that shows you all the buttons. We don't have any Google stickers or anything like that. We do have a SIM eject tool, which has a really interesting shape. And other than that, we get the charger. Which is the same charger as the one we got with the Pixel 4, which does support fast charging, but I believe it's only a 12-watt charger. Then we get the USB Type-C to USB Type-C charging cable, and this is quite nice for Google to include, a USB Type-C to USB Type-A adapter. And you actually get this to be able to connect like a hard drive, but you know, you can do that, but actually the main purpose of this is just to transfer your data from your previous phone. So if you have an iPhone or any other phone that uses a USB Type-A cable, then you can use this to transfer all of your data. Okay, so now I'm just going to remove the plastic wrap. This feels really nice. It is plastic, in case you're wondering, but it feels really, really nice to the touch. I do like it. It's a very cute and small phone. Anyways, so I'm going to use this for a bit, and then I'll be back with my actual first impressions. So BRB. Okay, so it's the following day now, and I got to play with the Pixel 4a for a tiny bit, and here are my thoughts. Design-wise, I absolutely love it. It's very tiny, so at 5.8 inches in size, it is almost identical to the iPhone 10, the iPhone XS, or the iPhone 11 Pro in size, and just around the exact same size as the iPhone SE 2020. So this is a very small phone, easily usable with just one hand though, which I really, really do like. The back is made out of plastic, so no glass here, as keep in mind, this is a 350-pound device. We do have a fingerprint reader, but this is on the back, so yeah, no in-display fingerprint reader, unfortunately, on this. I gotta say, I really love how the camera module looks. It's so tiny and cute, and I don't know, the Pixel 4a really just looks like the baby of the Pixel 4. Yeah, there you go, just a miniaturized Pixel 4. On the right-hand side, we have a color power button, as well as the volume slider. On the top, we have a microphone and a headphone jack as well. This is interesting. I haven't seen this in ages. I'm guessing that because of the lower price, Google is assuming that the market that they are targeting this phone for would not have wireless headphones. And this is why they've added that headphone jack, which I think is a really good option for just, you know, giving people more options, as you can of course still use a wireless headphone or headphones on this device if you really want to. We don't have anything on the left-hand side. And finally, on the bottom, we have the speaker, the USB Type-C charging port, as well as the other microphone. Oh, and speaking of speakers, we do have stereo speakers on this, which are fairly rare to see on, low to mid-range devices. Now, moving on to the display, like I said before, this is a 5.8-inch panel. But what I haven't said is that this is actually a very, very good display, especially for this price point. It is an OLED display with a resolution of 2340 by 1080 and a pixel density, or PPI, of 443. So it's actually a very, very sharp display. It supports HDR. It also supports Google's Now Playing feature that actually shows you the exact song that's playing in the background, even when you're not connected to the internet, which I think is just insane. Now, it is a 60 Hz panel and not a 90 Hz or 120, but hey, what can you expect from this price? It's still very good. And it also supports always-on functionality, which is great. And the fact that we have no notch and no thick bezels, but rather a single small cutout for the front-facing camera makes this, in my opinion, the best-looking Pixel phone that Google has ever released. Okay, so what about a camera? Most people that buy a Pixel phone would buy it for this amazing camera that the Pixel phones are really well known for. Well, I'm pleased to say that the camera on the Pixel 4a is identical to the main camera on the Pixel 4. So that means that this is a 12 megapixel, 12.2 actually, sensor with 1.4 micron sized pixels and an f1.7 aperture. The front camera is also identical to the one on the Pixel 4, as this is an 8 megapixel sensor with 1.22 micron pixels and an f2.0 aperture. We have 4K video recording with a back-facing camera, but this is only at 30 frames per second, which, fun fact, this was the same as on the Pixel 4, so we didn't have 60 on the Pixel 4 either. We do get optical image stabilization and dual pixel phase detection autofocus, which is something that you usually only see on higher-end smartphones. Oh, and you even get the insane astrophotography mode, which is still the best way to take photos of the night sky on any smartphone today. We got this with the Pixel 4 first, and now we also have it on the Pixel 4a. Okay, so what about the specs now? Well, CPU-wise, we get a Snapdragon 730G processor, which, as you can see from the Geekbench results, this one is significantly less powerful than a Pixel 4's Snapdragon 855 processor, or not even to mention the iPhone SE's Apple A13 processor. But to be honest, using the Pixel 4a feels just fine. Like, it's very fast, very responsive, so it looks like Google has done an outstanding job when it comes to optimizing the software for this lower-end hardware. Like, really, the only place where I've definitely noticed a performance downgrade over the Pixel 4 was when processing photos taken by the camera. That was quite a bit slower than on the Pixel 4, but other than that, it's pretty much just as fast. We also get 6 GB of LPDDR4X memory, same as on the Pixel 4, and 128 GB of non-expandable storage, again, same as on the Pixel 4. What about special features on this phone? Is there anything that we're getting over the Pixel 4, or at least anything that we're missing out from the Pixel 4? Well, in terms of extra stuff, we don't really get anything aside from this new design and obviously the lower price points. In terms of the stuff that we're actually missing from the Pixel 4, well, we don't get wireless charging, we also don't get water resistance, the 3D depth sensing array on the front is gone, and so is the face unlock. And the speakers are a bit worse, but I mean, other than that, we actually do get most of the features from the Pixel 4 and the Pixel 4 XL. Even fast charging, it's basically as fast as on the Pixel 4, so up to 18 watts, and we also get a fast charger bundled in the box, which is great. Oh, and the haptic engine on this feels amazing. Yeah, I said haptic engine and not a vibration motor because this is literally a haptic engine, I think almost the same one as we get on the Pixel 4, which is something that we pretty much never see on smartphones of this price. Like not even the OnePlus Nord has a haptic engine, so this is very interesting. Yeah, when it comes to typing, it feels pretty much the same as typing on the Pixel 4, which was the best typing experience I've ever had on a smartphone, and you get the same thing on this as well. So yeah, overall, really impressed with the Pixel 4a. But wait, Daniel, how much did Google pay you to say that? Nothing really. This isn't a sponsored video, by the way, but I honestly think it's a really good phone. So what's the catch in that case? Well, it only comes in one size and only in this one single black color. But I mean, other than that, it's really, really good. Now the question is it better than the iPhone SE or the OnePlus Nord or something like the Samsung Galaxy A71 or the A51? Well, definitely subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get notified as soon as that comparison comes out, because I really, really want to do a comparison between all of those phones. And yeah, stay tuned for that. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the Pixel 4a. I'm hoping that a Pixel 4a XL launches at some point, because I really like this, but I kind of want something with a larger display. And there's also the Pixel 5, which we really don't know what's happening with that. Full video on that here. But even that video, I'm saying that, you know, we don't really know for sure. But hey, now that we have this, the Pixel 5 is looking, well, more likely than ever. So thank you for watching. I'm Daniel. This has been ZONEofTECH, and I'll see you guys in the next one. ZONEofTECH, signing out. Cheers.